Good evening, Crabs fans around the world and around the block, listening on the World Wide Web and on the radio. It's time for exciting Humboldt Crabs baseball. This is Benjamin Schaefer along with Liam Warner, and we're delighted to be here tonight to bring you all the Rock'em Sock'em baseball action as the Crabs take on the California Expos for the first game of a 3-game weekend series at the beautiful Gem of a Ballpark in downtown Arcata. Liam, it's going to be a good series, I think.
Yes, it is.
Very exciting. The Expos are from the Central Valley, and they have been coming up here for several years now, I'd say. They're a fairly regular team that comes up here, and they usually give the Crabs pretty good competition over the weekends when they've come up. It's a beautiful night in Arcata. It's a little bit overcast, but there is some sun. The stands are filling up. It's a Friday night, so the band is here. There's lots of good folks out here to watch the Crabs take on the Expos. Crabs are in their new uniform. It looks like the Crabs have new uniforms yet again. Blue tops with red piping and white lettering, white pants. And the Expos look like they work for Hot Dog on a Stick. You ever been a Hot Dog on a Stick, Liam?
I've heard of it, yes.
Yeah. In fact, they work for Hot Dog on a Stick. They've got the not quite. They don't have the yellow in their uniform. But anyway, they got blue tops. Similar to the Crabs in some ways.
Yeah,
blue tops with red shoulders and white lettering. And bicolored caps, red and white. But we're looking for some very exciting baseball here this weekend. And Crabs come in with an even record, 10-10, having swept their crosstown rivals, the B-52s, in a midweek series. And so now the Crabs trying to climb above 500 for the first time this season. On the mound for the Crabs tonight is Josh Molleris. And Molleris, it's, I think, fair to say, has struggled this season. He's 0-2 with an ERA of 10.38 in 17 and a third innings pitched in starting pitching. He's given up 11 walks and 20 strikeouts. But he has given up quite a few runs in his pitching and hoping to get on right track tonight against the Expos. So let's give you the lineup for the aforementioned Expos. Liam.
All right. Leading off for the Expos will be the second baseman, Andrew Renteria. Batting second will be the center fielder, Isaiah Haddad. Batting third will be the first baseman, Ryan Greenlee. Batting fourth will be the designated hitter, Jace Chamberlain. Batting fifth will be the right fielder, Ricky Garcia. Batting sixth will be the left fielder, Chase Prieto. Batting seventh will be the third baseman, Nick Castro. Batting eighth will be the catcher, Zach Sarando. Batting ninth will be the shortstop, Nico Rossi. And on the mound for the Expos tonight will be Giovanni Saavedra.
All right, thank you. For the Crabs, Dylan Johnson in center field leads off. Jalen Smith at second base bats second. Dawson Bacho at first base bats third. And Damian Henderson, he's rightfully the cleanup hitter, having an incredible season after an incredible midweek series. We'll talk about that later. Vinny Bologna will be the DH and bat fifth. Ryan Higgins will bat sixth at third base. Aiden Morris, the catcher, bats seventh. Carter Booth in left field bats eighth. And Daniel Carasoza, the shortstop, bats ninth. On the mound, as we just mentioned, it's Josh Molleris. They're introducing the players now. There's a light breeze blowing out towards center field. The umpires in their umpiring black are behind home plate. Do we have tonight's umpires?
Yes, we do. Behind the plate is Brian Rose. At first is Topo Padilla. And at third is the familiar Michael Cowan.
So Topo Padilla is, as far as I know, not umpired here before. Is that correct?
I do not think so. Brian Rose has
sure,
in the past and umpired here, but I think Topo Padilla is making his Arcata Ballpark
All right.
debut.
Well, we'll make sure he's nice and comfortable here at the Arcata Ball. We'll give him a nice, warm umpire kind of welcome here at the ballpark tonight because we love umpires.
Yes, we do.
Here at the Arcata Ballpark.
Pro-umpire.
We're pro-umpire.
Yes, we are.
Well, we're almost ready for the national anthem. Stands are filling up. It's a nice night in Arcata, and Friday nights are always a popular night here because the band is here. And tonight, I believe, is cowbell night. They were handing out cowbells when I came in the park, and I believe also it's Humboldt State University alumni night. And I did not go to Humboldt State. I'm a professor there, so I don't count. But they are celebrating Humboldt local university here out in right field. Okay, we're ready for the national anthem. All right, we are ready to play ball. Crabs versus the California Expos. The Expos, I believe, their home is somewhere in the Fresno area, Central Valley. I don't know what park they play at or that, but many of their players are from Fresno Pacific University and from Fresno City College, although they do have players from San Francisco State and Fullerton as well, and a few other schools. But it seems like they're mostly a team that plays in the heart of California down there, Fresno area. All right, first pitch coming out here, and young man on the mound with a pretty good windup, and pretty good pitch. A little bit wide maybe, but
has the arm.
Good pitch. All right, we're ready to get going. The Crabs defensively are as follows. It's Josh Mulleris on the mound and Aiden Morris doing the catching. Dawson Bacho at first. Jalen Smith at second. Ryan Higgins at third. And Daniel Carasoza is at shortstop. Carter Booth is in left field. Dylan Johnson in center. And Damian Henderson is in right field.
Speaking of right field, our PA announcer just mentioned that the new HSU president, Tom Jackson, is in right field tonight.
Yes, we have a new president at HSU. I met him on the day after he was hired. He came to campus, and I was there for a meeting and introduced myself to him. And we're all very optimistic.
I hope he enjoys his time at the ballpark tonight.
All right, Josh Mulleris taking his wind-up pitches. He's a right-handed pitcher. Let's see. What else do we know about Josh Mulleris? Do we know where he went to school?
Let's see. I can get that.
Or goes to school?
For you. University of San Francisco. At USF. He had 33 strikeouts, 20 walks, 51.1 innings of work, held opposition to 268 batting average, and had a 5.26 ERA with an 0-4 record with the University of San Francisco.
All right, well, he will face Andrew Renteria, Isaiah Haddad, and Rylan Greenlee to lead it off for the Expos. No more Expos in the major leagues. They became the Washington Nationals when they moved out of Montreal. Although now I guess there's some talk about
there might be one soon.
A team playing half their games in Montreal and half their games in Tampa Bay, right?
Yep.
Here's a first pitch, and it's a fastball. Misses inside. 1-0 to Renteria.
Which I personally think that is not a great idea.
I just think that's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, they're going to have two home. They're going to be traveling. I mean, they're going to travel more than other teams then. That's hit hard in the air to left field, but going back on it and having room is Carter Booth, and there's one away. Yeah, I don't see how that's going to work. They'll be traveling most of the time, it seems like.
Well, it's kind of a slap in the face to Tampa.
Really? Yeah,
I mean,
indeed. I agree.
You're going to be only there part of the time. You might as well just leave.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, I agree. Here's Isaiah Haddad, the center fielder. 1 out, nobody on, just getting started. Plenty of time to come out and join us. There's still room at the ballpark for you. Here's the next pitch. Fastball misses high. 1-0. And you can bring your radio, and as Hoke used to always say, then you get two games, the one that you get to watch on the from the ballpark and the one that we call on the radio. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Misses inside, 2-0.
We'll miss you, Hoke.
We miss you, Hoke. Terribly.
If you're listening. It's not the same.
2-0 the count.
He's enjoying his time in Ashland, though, I bet.
The 2-0 is hit in the air to shallow center, on the infield, actually, in a matter of fact. And Carasoza, out in front of second base, has it for out number 2. Rylan Greenlee will be the hitter. He's the first baseman in tonight's game.
Next up, first baseman, number 11, Rylan Greenlee.
Greenlee, left-handed hitter. We don't have stats on any of the Expos players or anything like that. We only know what school they went to and what school they attend and that sort of thing. There's a fastball down low. Greenlee is a freshman at Fresno City College.
Yeah, I looked for their stats, but I couldn't find them anywhere.
The 1-0 pitch. Hits slowly over to first base. Bacho has it. He'll take it to a bang himself. So an easy inning for Mulleris and the Crabs here in the first as the Expos go in order. And at the end of half an inning, it's Expos nothing. Crabs coming to bat. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We are back at the Arcata Ballpark. Crabs versus the California Expos. It'll be Dylan Johnson, Jalen Smith, and Dawson Bacho for the Crabs against Giovanni Saavedra for the California Expos. A left-handed pitcher. Saavedra is a student, a sophomore at Holy Names University. So it's Saavedra on the mound. Zach Sarando is the catcher. Rylan Greenlee at first base. Andrew Renteria at second. Nick Cascio at third base. Nico Rossi is at short. Chase Prieto is in left field. Isaiah Haddad is in center. And Richie Garcia is out in right field. Dylan Johnson leads it off. Johnson comes in. Johnson comes in batting .250 in 9 games with the Crabs. Left-handed hitter against the left-hander Saavedra, who rocks, and a high leg kick, and there's a pitch that just misses low. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is hit high in the air on the infield on the right side. Renteria, the second baseman, is under it just on the outfield grass for out number 1. So Johnson retired. Here's Jalen Smith. Smith has only played in 4 games. He has 4 hits in 15 at-bats.
Second baseman, number 17, Dalton Smith.
This is Jalen Smith. And the first pitch to Jalen Smith is a fastball that misses. Oh, catches the outside corner. 0-1.
Jalen Smith, number 17.
The 0-1 to Smith. Misses outside. Same spot as the last one, ump.
There we go. First inning.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. This is high and outside with a fastball. 2-1. The 2-1 is fouled up against the screen, and the count now even to Jalen Smith. Two and to the count. 1 out, nobody on. Just getting started, bottom of the first inning. No score. Here's the pitch. In the air to right field, down the line. A long run for the first baseman and the right fielder. It's going to drop foul. So the count will remain 2-2. Saavedra rocks and deals 2-2 way outside. 3-2. He doesn't. I haven't seen all of his. I mean, I don't know that we've seen all of his pitches, but he does not appear to throw particularly hard, Saavedra. Three-two pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase the ball out of the zone. 2 away. First strikeout for Saavedra. And here's Dawson Bacho.
Coming to bat for your Crabs, first baseman, number 10, Dawson Bacho.
Having a fine season at the bat, batting .357 with a .433 on base average and a .518 slugging for a .951 OPS. That's the number right there, that OPS. Swing and a miss at a pitch down and away, 0-1. So Saavedra has gotten a couple Crabs to chase that. Not very hard thrown pitch that sort of drifts away from the right-handed hitter, 0-1. There's a fastball, misses high and outside. So a ball and a strike to count. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the first inning, no score. And the pitch. Hit up the middle on a couple of hops and through for a base hit past the diving Nicky Rosso. First hit of the night. And that brings Damian Henderson to the bat. And what do you say about Damian Henderson? He's batting .368. He has a .478 on base average and a ridiculous .877 slugging percentage. Those are Ruthian numbers.
Stud.
He had a huge series against the B-52s. He is just making hard contact pretty much every at-bat.
You just get excited every time he comes up.
He's just been mashing the ball. Bacho with a short lead over at first. Lefty on lefty. Here's the pitch. And he fouls it off his hands and out of play. I mean, an .877 slugging average.
And he hasn't played quite as many games as everyone else has because he was hurt for about a week leading up to the road trip in Healdsburg and Lincoln.
Man. Now, runner goes. The pitch is high. The throw down to second is not in time. As it kicks away from the shortstop, no further advance. Stolen base for Bacho. That is his 6th, and he has not been caught. So Bacho in scoring position now with 2 outs and the count 1-1 to Henderson. Henderson has 25 RBIs, and there's 26 as that ball is punched into right field for a base hit. Coming around third is Bacho. The throw to the plate's not going to be in time, and on the throw, Henderson goes to second. RBI single, 26th RBI for Henderson, and the Crabs are up 1-0. Damian Henderson does it again. He is like a hitting machine out there. Here's Vinny Bologna with Henderson out at second. Bologna only played in 2 games so far, but he has 2 hits, and 3 RBIs, and he takes a fastball away. So the Crabs jump out to the early 1-0 lead here in the first inning.
You know who Damian Henderson reminds me of?
No. And on the hands, fouled out of play.
Bradley Zimmer.
Oh, yeah?
The last guy I saw hit the ball that hard every time was Bradley Zimmer.
Mm-hmm. And he's in the major leagues now.
Yep. And he was a lefty as well, so he would hit bombs over to City Hall, just like Damian Henderson's been doing.
1-1 the count to Bologna. Henderson takes his lead. Here's the pitch. Misses low with a fastball. 2-1. The 2-1 held up on it, and pitches, I guess, low. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. First walk issued by Saavedra, and it puts runners on first and second with 2 outs for Ryan Higgins.
Next up, third baseman, number 38, Ryan Higgins.
Higgins has only played in 2 games, but he has a double and 4 singles in 9 trips to the plate. Chance to drive in a couple runs here. Here's the pitch, and he hits it in the right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. They're going to send Henderson home. Here comes the throw in, and, I don't know what happened. The catcher turned around, and he had to play it home and didn't tag him.
Well, pulled him off the base, kind of on the third base side, and then he turned around and
I guess he didn't see him.
Didn't see him, and
if he'd seen him, he would have been out. It
odd.
wouldn't have been a close play. They would have certainly gotten Henderson out by quite a lot. All he had to do was turn and tag him. And instead, Henderson scores. Bologna goes all the way to third, and now here's Aiden Morris, and the Crabs are up 2-0.
And now the catcher, number 39, Aiden Morris.
Morris batting 186 on the season in 15 games. And now they got the runner at first picked off. The throw down to first is, and the shortstop was not covering second base, and the throw there is late, and the run comes in to score. Yikes.
Wow.
So that's a stolen base. That's a double steal. When they had the runner picked off, boy, that was two mental fades here on the part of the Expos.
We've seen that a lot.
I don't know what Rossi wasn't anywhere near the bag when the throw came in, and he took the throw way off the bag. Here's the pitch. Fastball rides high, 1-0.
We've seen that before. I think it was with the Seattle Studs, where like 2 or 3 times they had the runner picked off at first.
That's right.
And then he ended up getting the second anyway because they just couldn't get it there in time.
That one, the throw was there. There was just nobody there to receive it.
Yeah.
The shortstop received the throw way off the bag. 3-0 Crabs. Yikes. They should be out of the inning. They, by all rights, should have had Henderson at home on the earlier play. One and one to Aiden Morris. Ryan Higgins out at second. He's taken off for third, and a throw over to third goes into the out of bounds area, and he's going to score on the error by the pitcher. Wow.
I don't know what to say.
Saavedra just threw that ball right over the third baseman's head.
Well, Higgins completely caught him sleeping.
Well, first of all, yes.
Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
Higgins
yeah, you're quite right. Yeah.
There
was no chance to get him.
And completely caught him off guard.
The next pitch to Morris is a fastball high and outside. So some egregious mistakes on the part of the Expos in the field tonight. Early on, only in the first inning, and the Crabs are already up 4-0. And the next pitch is popped in the air in front of first base, and the first baseman, Greenlee, has it for out number 3. But the Crabs get 4 runs. There were 3 hits. There was an error. And there was 1 runner left. And at the end of one, it's 4-0 Crabs. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. We are back. Crabs are up 4-0 in the top of the second inning. Josh Molaris returns to the mound with a 4-0 cushion. It'll be Jace Chamberlain, Ricky Garcia, and Chase Prieto for the Expos, who have not executed very well in the field so far.
Our series with the California Expos continues tomorrow and Sunday. Tomorrow is not just any night, it's Pirate Night. And it says here that
all right. So Molaris takes his warm-up pitches, and we're about ready to go here in the top of the second. Jace Chamberlain, the DH in tonight's game. He's from Yavapai College.
I remember this guy from last season.
Yeah, he played here. Yeah, I was just going to say.
Big dude.
Yeah, he is. He can.
And I remember him hitting a couple of
Didn't he
bombs.
hit a couple bombs? Yeah.
Yeah, he can hit them hard if he gets into them.
I do remember this now. It's all coming back to me. He did hit a couple big home runs.
Which is you'd like to forget.
And he hits a hard ground ball out to short, scooped up by Carasoza, and there's one away.
Luckily, he does not run very well.
No, I think he's strictly a power hitter.
Yep.
Here's Ricky Garcia. He's a junior at the University of Antelope Valley. Molaris winds and deals a fastball low. Ooh, at the knees for a called strike. 0-1. A little bit of a delayed call there by the home plate umpire.
Brian Rose.
The 0-1. In the air to shallow right field. Smith going out on the grass, and he's got it for out number 2. Here's Chase Prieto.
Next up for the Expos, the left fielder, number 15, Chase Prieto.
I don't see him on their roster.
He is not.
They have a pretty small roster.
They do. They don't have a ton of guys here.
Fastball misses inside 1-0. They're not particularly deep. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. The head coach for the Expos is Thomas Raimundo. Clay Cedarquist is the assistant coach, and Clay Cedarquist was a member of the Crabs himself several years ago. Fouled out a play out on the F Street.
And isn't Jamie Cedarquist their owner?
I believe so. And
GM?
Eric Cedarquist
Yeah.
is, I take it, a brother who is also an assistant coach along with Ed Pena. One and two the count. Here's the pitch. Line right at Carasoza for out number 3. Expos go down in order. Crabs are up 4-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. We are back. Carter Booth, Daniel Carasoza, and Dylan Johnson to bat for the Crabs in the bottom of the second inning with a 4-0 lead. Thanks to Pearson's Building Supply, a proud supporter of Crabs baseball for more than 40 years. Their Humboldt County's home center. Just look for the world's largest hammer at 4100 Broadway in Eureka. Thanks also to the Salt Fish House, a true fish house experience with a convenient location right on the Arcata Plaza. They have local oysters and traditional broiled Maine lobster along with other seaside classics. Get hooked. Call them at 630-5300. Here's Carter Booth to lead it off. 5 games with the Crabs. And the first pitch is a strike on the outside. Carter Booth has 2 hits and 16 at-bats. Starting in left field tonight. Here's the 0-1, and he swings and misses. At another pitch out of the zone. Saavedra is getting them to chase that pitch low and outside. 0-2, got him and gone. Go after it again, and he's gone. I don't know what's so deceptive about that pitch, but the Crabs are swinging at it and missing.
Sometimes a pitcher will just throw junk, and it works.
Yeah.
I remember when Ruben Rios pitched for the B-52s one time and completely shut down the Crabs.
That was amazing.
Pure
junk.
Yep. It was incredible.
Yep, that was incredible. Second strikeout for Saavedra, and here's Dan Carasoza. Carasoza takes a strike on the outside corner. Comes in batting .207 in 15 games. This pitch is a pitch that's low and outside and right around the knees. There it is again. Carasoza did not offer at that time. And for whatever reason, like I said, it's very attractive to Crabs hitters.
He's effectively wild.
1-1 the count. And there's a pitch fouled out onto F Street. So 1-2 now the count to Daniel Carasoza. Next pitch misses with a fastball high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the second inning. And the 2-2. Fouled out onto F Street. Two and 2 to count. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him.
Boy.
So 2 straight strikeouts now for Saavedra. That's his 3rd on the evening. And with 2 away, we'll go back to the top of the order with Dylan Johnson, who popped a second in the first inning.
Leading the lineup for the Crabs, number 20, Dylan Johnson.
Savager rocks and deals, and there's a strike on the outside corner. The 0-1 fouled out under the bus station parking lot. So no balls, 2 strikes now. The County's a strike away from striking out the side here in the second inning. And the pitch. Fouled out again. And I don't know what something is holding up play.
The back girl came out to
Oh, I see.
give
Okay.
the umpire some baseballs, but their pitcher was about to start his motion.
0-2 pitch. Oh, he tried to hold up on a check swing, and he went round.
Man.
And Savager does indeed strike out the side in the second inning as the Crabs go in order. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. We're back thanks to CK Johnson Industries, a full-service manufacturing firm specializing in structural steel fabrication and concrete. Their work is found in scores of bridges and civil engineering projects all over the United States and Canada. They do it all from their Arcata office, and they are proud supporters of Crabs Baseball, so thanks to CK Johnson Industries. Top of the third inning, it's the bottom of the order for the Expos.
Bringing the California Expos into the
Cascio, Sarando, and Rossi.
baseman, number 12, Nick
Nick Castro. I've been calling him Cascio because I can't read my own handwriting. It's Nick Castro.
Same with me, Benjamin.
Nick Castro. I was in a hurry. I got a little late start this afternoon. On my scorebook, fastball on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1 from Josh Molaris. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses high. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled out on the F Street. One-two pitch. Fouled up against the screen. One and two to count. Ooh, fastball called strike 3 on the outside quarter. Adios, Nick Castro. One away. Here's Zach Sorondo. And the pitch to Sorondo is a fastball. It misses. Oh, it's a strike on the outside corner. The umpire, Brian Rose, has a little bit of a delay on his balls and strike calls. Here's the 0-1. Give him a minute. Oh, that's a strike too. See, I was about to say ball one outside, and it's a strike. 0-2.
Makes us look bad.
You're messing up my rhythm, man. 0-2 the count. Mulleris into the windup. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Boy, blew that pitch by him. 2 away. Second strikeout for Mulleris, and here's Nico Rossi.
Next up, the shortstop, number 7, Nico Rossi.
He's a sophomore at Fresno City College. Mulleris gets the sign and comes home. Fastball on the outside corner.
Big strike zone from Brian Rose tonight. Just letting it breathe a little bit.
Pretty wide, yeah. 0-1. Fouled onto the street.
I do prefer a bigger strike zone to a smaller one as long as it's consistent for both teams.
I agree. So now Mulleris is a strike away from striking out the side. Here's the 0-2. In the air to right field, Henderson going to the line, has it on the run for out number 3.
At the end of 2.5 minutes of play,
Expos go in order in the third, and the Crabs lead 4-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Okay. Bottom of the third inning. Crabs leading 4-0. No runs, no hits, 1 error for the Expos. 4 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Crabs. Giovanni Saavedra is out on the mound for his third inning of work. He struck out the side in the second inning. It'll be Jalen Smith, Dawson Bacho, and Damian Henderson here in the third for the Crabs, the heart of the Crabs order. Crabgrass Band in fine form tonight.
and let's hear it for our very own Philharmonic of the Green Diamond, the Crabgrass Band. Up at bat for your humble Crabs, number 17, Jalen Smith.
Smith struck out in his first at bat. And here's the first pitch. Popped in the air, shallow right field. The second baseman, Renteria, out on the grass, has it for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out in the third for Saavedra. And here's Dawson Bacho. He's the one that started that rally in the first inning with 2 outs. He singled, stole second, came in on Henderson's single, and then the Crabs ended up adding 3 more runs. And that's where we stand, 4-0 Crabs. Here's the pitch to Bacho. Strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. The 0-1 misses outside, 1-1. One pitch in the dirt. Two and one the count. And the next pitch is hit in the air to center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Bacho with his second hit of the night. And here he is, the hitting machine, Damian Henderson. Singled in the first inning.
Next up, number 22, Damian Henderson.
He leads the Crabs in pretty much every offensive category. And there's a throw to first, and they got the runner picked off.
Here we go again.
And they're running him back to second, where he will be tagged by the second baseman. So Bacho picked off 1, 3, 4. And there are 2 away now. Crabs do not have a lot of good luck on the bases with a left-handed pitcher on the mound.
Yeah, I noticed that.
They're better off just hanging out at first base, more or less, I think. Here's the pitch. That one rides inside with a fastball. 1-0 to Henderson. They just do not read the lefty very well. Here's the 1-0. Oh, that is hammered
Lord.
foul out on the F Street. Yikes.
Jeez.
Man. Boy.
Boy, duck for cover.
Man.
That was a missile. I want to know where that one landed because, boy.
The 1-1. Foul tipped, 1-2.
Probably was the most spectacular foul ball I've seen this
That
season.
was just a rope out onto F Street and across F Street.
Yeah, I think it went on the other side of the street.
1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on the high fastball. No runs, a hit, no errors, nobody left. And at the end of 3, it's 4-0 Crabs. Stay tuned. Liam's coming up with the middle innings. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, we're back. Top of the 4th inning, and here he is, Liam Warner, to bring you all the action.
Thank you, Benjamin. Top of the 4th inning, the Crabs lead the California Expos 4-0. will be the top of the order, Andrew Renteria, leading off against Josh Mulleris, who's pitched a very good game so far. Renteria steps in. First pitch to him is swung on and lined into center field, and a diving catch made by Dylan Johnson. That was spectacular. Kind of dove forward and looked like the ball snow-coned out of his glove a little bit, but he was able to hold on to it. Spectacular first out. Now Isaiah Haddad will step in. First pitch to Haddad. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and it's way up high for a ball 1-0. Tipped off of Aiden Morris's glove. No runners on base, though, so no consequence. The 1-0 to Haddad. Swung on and popped foul out of play. It's 1-1. One pitch to Haddad is in there for a called strike, and it's 1-2. That one had some nice movement on it. The 1-2 is up high. Count goes to 2-2. Park mostly full. One's packed in. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and popped foul out of play again. We'll do it again, 2-2. Josh Mulleris has struggled coming into this game, but he's really pitched well so far in this one. 2-2 pitch is swung on a miss in the dirt. Ball is dropped by the catcher Morris. He's going to throw to first to complete the out. 2 down now. That'll bring up Ryan Greenlee, first baseman. First pitch to Greenlee is in there for a called strike, going 1. The 0-1 pitch swung on and popped up in center field. Dylan Johnson will make camp under it and make the catch for the third out. The Expos go 1-2-3 from the top of the fourth. It is still 4-0 Crabs as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. You're listening to Humboldt Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth inning. At Slice of Humble Pie, everything is made in-house and fresh. Dessert pies, deep-fried apple empanadas, fresh lemonade and salads, meat or vegetarian, as well as gluten-free hand pies. Slice of Humble Pie is located just off the Arcata Plaza at 828 I Street. Try the Slice of Humble Pie app and get 10% off your first order. The Vinny Bologna leads off against Giovanni Saavedra, who's really thrown some nice pitches to get Crabs hitters to swing and miss out of the zone. Throwing some junk, as we'd like to say. Lots of movement. Deceptive, but he does not throw very hard. Other than the 4-run first inning for the Crabs, they have not really gotten much off of Saavedra. Bologna will step in. First pitch to Bologna. Is swung on and grounded to the shortstop Rossi. He's going to pick it up, throw to first, and there'll be one down. That'll bring up Ryan Higgins, who coming into this game has had a good start as a Crab at the plate. He is 5 for 9.
Number 38, Ryan Higgins.
First pitch to Higgins is low, 1-0. 1-0 pitch, swung on and popped up down the right field line. Right fielder going after it, but it's going to fall out of play. 1-1. One to Higgins. Swung on and fouled straight back over the screen. It's 1-2. One-two pitch to Higgins is high and outside. It's 2-2. Swung on and grounded through the left side of the infield for a base hit. Runner on first, 1 out for the Crabs. That'll bring up Aiden Morris.
Next up, number 39, Aiden Morris.
Throw to first, and Higgins is back standing.
I just think they should literally be standing on the base.
They've had a hard
Over
time
there.
against left-handed pitchers. A lot of base running mistakes in general for the Crabs this season. First pitch to Morris is swung on, high, fly ball out of play. It's 0-1. Throw to first, and Higgins dives back safely.
That was close.
That was close. Saavedra is not messing around on the mound.
He had a rocky first, but he's been good since.
The one pitch is check swing. And I believe he held up. It's 1-1.
And even in the first inning, a couple of those hits were not hard hit balls. They were just well placed.
The first inning was.
He just had some bad luck, honestly, and some bad defending behind him.
Unconventional.
Including his own defending was not pretty good. But other than that, he's pitched well, though.
He has. Since the first inning, he's pretty much shut the Crabs down. The 1-1 is up high. Count goes to 2-1. Throw to first again, and Higgins is back standing. Crowd getting a little bit restless. Two on to Morris. Is swung on. High fly ball in the left center field. Left fielder going back, and it's going to be off the wall. Higgins is coming around third, and he is going to score, and the Crabs lead this game 5-0 off of the RBI double by Aiden Morris.
That was smacked.
Yes, it was.
Landed right at the base of the wall near the 394 sign in left center field. That's more or less the deepest part of the park.
Our very own Triples Alley.
And very easy for Higgins to score on that ball.
That was smacked. And Aiden Morris has had a tough time at the plate this season, so that's very good to see out of him.
Indeed. That's a good point.
Carter Booth, step in. Runner at second. One out. And a run in already here in the bottom of the fourth inning for the Crabs. They lead at 5-0. First pitch to Booth is in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. The one pitch is up high, 1-1. The 1-1 is high and inside. That goes to 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is in there for called strike, and it's 2-2. Saavedra looks back at second. The look. Set. Pitch to Booth is just inside. Count goes for 3-2.
Is that where that missed?
That was close. Thought he might have had him. Three-two to Booth is inside. Ball four. There'll be runners at first and second. One out. That'll bring up Daniel Carasoza.
Carasoza struck out in his first at bat.
Second and third innings were smooth for Giovanni Saavedra, but has himself in a bit of trouble here in the fourth.
Number 2, Daniel Carasoza.
First pitch to Carasoza is in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. A 1 pitch outside, 1-1. 1-1 pitch, swung on and fouled. Straight back to the screen. It's 1-2. One-two to Carasoza. It's swung on and missed strike 3.
Took something off.
He's been doing that all night so far. 2 down. Going to bring up Dylan Johnson.
Happy birthday, Jacob Grammer. Auntie loves you. And a short and sweet note, harmony is key.
First pitch to Johnson. Outside, 1-0.
Top of the lineup for your Crabs is number 20, Dylan Johnson.
Johnson has a batting average of 200 with runners in scoring position so far. 1-0 pitch is low. Count goes to 2-0.
It's actually getting brighter now on the field as we get closer to sunset because the clouds on the western horizon are clearing a little bit, and so the sun is shining through a little bit.
2-0 pitch is up high, and it's 3-0. Is up high, ball 4. It's going to load the bases for Jalen Smith.
Crabs already up 5-0. A chance to really bust it open now. The base is loaded.
The Crabs did have a 5-0 lead in Lincoln, and they ended up losing that game. So not necessarily a safe lead. Crabs would love to pile on. First pitch to Smith is in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 swung on and grounded to the first baseman. He's going to take it to the bag himself, and that will end the 4th inning. The Crabs score a run. They lead it 5-0 as we head to the 5th inning. You're listening to Humboldt Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 5th inning. Looking for a good realtor? Call Claire Patton with Forbes & Associates. Sarah Corliss in Trinidad will help you hit a home run. Check out HumboldtCountyRealEstate.com for more information. Located at 343 Main Street, Suite 814 in Trinidad. Phone number is 707-496-0259. Go, Crabs, go. Top of the 5th, the Crabs lead the California Expos 5-0. The California Expos coming from the Central Valley in the Fresno area. Most of their players go to college at colleges around the Fresno area. Fresno Pacific University, a lot of players from Fresno City College, Cuesta College, a few players, Chico State, Cal State Dominguez Hills, San Francisco State. Jace Chamberlain will lead it off against Josh Mulleris, who has pitched a fantastic game so far. First pitch to Chamberlain is outside, and it's 1-0. Chamberlain is a big dude. A lot of upper body strength. The 1-0 pitch swung on and fouled back. It's 1-1. I remember last season when the California Expos made their trip up here, he hit a strong home run into right field. One to Chamberlain is outside. It's 2-1. Down the 101 in beautiful San Francisco at Oracle Park, the Giants are leading the Arizona Diamondbacks 2-0. Nice to see for Giants fans after last night. The 2-1 pitch, high and outside, 3-1. Buster Posey and Alex Dickerson for the Giants, both hitting solo home runs. The 3-1, Chamberlain is swung on and grounded to the second baseman, Jalen Smith, and he's going to flip it over to first, complete the first out of the inning.
Well, interesting pitching by Josh Mulleris.
Yeah.
4 1/3 innings.
Complete turnaround from his season pretty much up to this point. Great to see. First pitch to Garcia's fouled straight back to the screen. 0-1.
0-0-1 for the Expos on the line score. 5-6-0 for the Crabs.
0-1 pitch to Ricky Garcia, swung and fouled straight back again. It's 0-2.
Being dealt to the stands as we speak. The orange 50-50 tickets. The orange 50-50 tickets. Make sure to do the best.
50-50 tickets tonight are Giants orange, which is a color I like. The Giants are up 2-0, so I don't know if there's a coincidence there. The 0-2 pitch is high and outside.
I'm pretty sure it's a coincidence.
I'd like to think not.
But, you know.
The 1-2 pitch to Garcia is swung on and fouled, tipped into the glove for strike 3, and there's 2 down. Chase Prieto coming in to the batter's box with 2 outs.
Next up, number 15, Chase Prieto.
First pitch to Prieto is swung on and fouled straight back to the screen. It's 0-1. The 0-1 swung on, popped foul out of play. It's 0-2. Oh, 0-2 pitch is up high. It's 1-2.
All right. We're all playing a 50-50 tonight.
Thank you, Benjamin. You're too kind. 1-2 to Prieto is in the dirt outside. And it goes to 2-2. Josh Mulleris is mowing down this California Expos lineup so far.
Yes, he is. We can't say any more than that.
We cannot, but it is a good sign. 2-2 pitch to Prieto is up high and inside. Count goes to 3-2.
Just say if he walks Prieto, it'll be their very first base runner of the night.
Just look at Game Changer and you'll know.
You'll know what we're talking about.
3-2 pitch, swung on, popped foul, out of play. Do it again, 3-2. This game moving along very quickly.
Yeah, it's only what is it like? It's only 8:15.
8:13.
We're only an hour in, hour and 15 minutes in, and we're already over halfway over the game.
3-2.
Oh.
Swung on and missed. Strike 3. As the California Expos go 1-2-3.
Yet again.
In the top of the 5th inning yet again as we head to the bottom of the 5th. The score is 5-0 Crabs. You're listening to Humboldt Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Make sure to follow the Crabs on Game Changer, whether you're at home, on the go, or at the ballpark. Follow every Crabs game with live pitch-by-pitch tracking, live scoring, and season stats for every player. Download the Game Changer app on your mobile device or visit HumboldtCrabs.com and click on the scoreboard at the top of the screen. And I can tell you that Game Changer is the perfect companion to this radio broadcast. All your information, score, inning, line score, get the box score, the scorebook, all the advanced stats you would ever want. It's great. So download that app or go to GameChanger.com. Dawson Bacho will lead it off against Giovanni Saavedra. This pitch to Bacho is swung on and grounded to the shortstop Rossi. He'll pick it up, throw to first, and it's over the first baseman's head. And Dawson Bacho is going to reach via the error on the shortstop, Nico Rossi.
Second error of the game for the Expos. Third time tonight that Bacho's been on.
Runner at first, nobody out, and that'll bring up Damian Henderson, the machine.
Actually got him out last at bat. Got him swinging a high fastball.
That's a rare sight.
Yeah.
Every time Damian Henderson steps into the batter's box.
He hits the ball hard, though. Even that at bat, he struck out. But before that, he laced one.
Anticipate something good happening.
He just
first pitch
never
to
seen anybody make as much hard contact.
Way inside, want to know. Like I mentioned before, the last player I saw hit the ball this hard was Bradley Zimmer, at least from the left side.
Mm-hmm.
The 1-0 to Henderson is in the dirt, 2-0. So I think that Damian Henderson has a bright future ahead of him if he can keep up this pace. The 2-0 pitch is swung on and popped up behind home plate. That's going to go into the stands. Nope, it's going to be dropped by the catcher right behind home plate.
That's an error. That's a drop foul.
Drop foul error.
E2.
So counts 2-1. Looked like the ball was going to sail into the stands, but it stayed in the field of play, and the catcher, Sarando, just dropped it. Two-one pitch to Henderson is up high, and it's 3-1. To Damian Henderson. It's going to be a throw to first instead. Bacho will be back safely. An optimal count for Damian Henderson to lay in on something here. The 3-1 pitch, and it's inside, ball 4. Runners at first and second for the Crabs, nobody out. That's going to bring up Vinny Bologna. Coach is going to come out to the mound for the Expos. Got a meeting at the mound. Vinny Bologna is 0 for 1 tonight so far. He walked and grounded out to the shortstop. Home plate umpire Brian Rose is going to go out there and break up the meeting. And the Crabs look to add on this 5-0 lead. First pitch to Bologna is swung on and missed in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher Sarando, but runners are going to stay at first and second.
They both thought about advancing,
They
but
did
they
think
both
about
turned
it.
around.
Did not get far enough away from the catcher. The 0-1 to Bologna is swung on and missed again. It's 0-2.
So right-hander warming in the pen now for the Expos.
Giovanni Saavedra at 81 pitches. Not too bad for fifth inning. 0-2, and it's swung on in line in the left field for a base hit. They're going to hold Bacho at third, and everyone's going to go up one base. Base is loaded. Nobody out for the Crabs. And the bases are what, Benjamin?
F-O-C. Full of crustaceans.
Do believe you're right. It's going to bring up Ryan Higgins.
Next up, number 38, Ryan Higgins.
Higgins 2 for 2 tonight. Chance for more here.
First pitch to Higgins is grounded slowly to the pitcher. He's going to pick it up and race to the bag, and
Not
he's
in
safe.
time.
Everybody is safe. The pitcher, Giovanni Saavedra, kind of raced Higgins to the bag, and
Lost.
Higgins beat him out, and it is 6-0 Crabs. It didn't look like he was running very
It
fast.
seemed to me it was running very fast. No, I agree.
I mean, you never want to question somebody's effort, but it did not look like he was running that fast at all.
Next up, number 30.
I think, he had to field that and then turn, and he
It
just
looked
couldn't
like-
get a good.
It looked like he was bobbling.
He couldn't get a lot of momentum going.
Maybe he was focusing on trying to
Yeah.
keep the ball in his glove.
And that was a tough play all the way around.
Yeah, I don't blame him at all. That was a very tough play. So the bases remain loaded. Nobody out. And Aiden Morris will step up. And Coach is coming out for the California Expos.
That's going to be it, I think, for
we are
Saavedra.
going to have a pitching change.
What worries me a little bit about the Expos is looking at their roster. Well, they have quite a few pitchers, so they definitely have enough pitchers to get them through the weekend. But they're just not. They don't have a particularly big roster.
We've seen
And,
teams in the
I don't want to
past.
see them waste too many pitchers on a Friday night. When
We've seen teams in the past come in with not very many pitchers, and it hasn't been good. So we'll see who this new pitcher
this
is.
is
Number 20.
Darren Jansen. He's a freshman at Fresno City College. Darren Jansen. Here's the new
So
pitcher.
Darren Jansen will step in on the mound for the California Expos. And he's going to be in a real tough situation. Bases loaded, nobody out, and a run already across. Here in the bottom of the fifth, the Crabs looking to run away with this game. On Wednesday night, we were talking about our all-star picks for the Major League Baseball All-Star Game, and the starters for the All-Star Game have been revealed. Just want to see, Benjamin, if you agree with all of these selections.
This guy's got a nasty breaking ball.
Oh, yeah.
Watching him warm up. Yeah.
Taking to the mound.
So
Expos number 20, Darren Jansen.
catcher for the National League is Wilson Contreras. Solid pick. First base for the National League, Freddie Freeman. Although
Freeman, I go for.
I picked Josh Bell.
I picked Josh Bell too, but I can see why Freeman.
All right, we'll have more of those picks as time warrants.
Freeman's
but for
been a
now-
great first baseman for a while too.
Yeah,
It's not
he
like
has. Aiden Morris will step in with the bases loaded, nobody out. Crabs looking to do damage. It's Danny Jansen. First pitch to Morris is low. Counts 1-0. One-0 pitch, slow and inside, 2-0.
ooh, nowhere to put him either.
Bases loaded, nobody out. The pitch swung on and popped foul out of play. It's 2-1. Big dark cloud is descended over the ballpark with a little bit of light out in center field. Two-one to Morris is low and outside, 3-1, and Jansen is going to have to come into the strike zone.
He out there and immediately got himself in a heap of trouble.
A heap of trouble.
It's already 6-0.
3-1 Aiden Morris is inside, ball 4. And that's going to bring in a run, and the Crabs lead it 7-0. Crabs lead it by a touchdown. And there's still nobody out, and the bases are still loaded. It's going to bring in Carter Booth. Has the potential to get ugly for the Expos. Uglier. First pitch to Booth is swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Booth 0 for 1, struck out and walked.
0-1 pitch, slowing inside, 1-1.
Some nimble neighbor shuffling going on in the stands, and we thank you for helping accommodate as many fellow baseball fans as we can on a crowded Friday night at the ballpark.
The 1-1 is in there for a called strike. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch is in the dirt, corralled by Sarando. Count goes to 2-2. Two is swung on and fouled off at the plate. Do it again, 2-2.
Lots of neat stuff to check out at the souvenir stand. To say nothing of the 75th season gear. T-shirts, hoodies, hats, pint cups, and more. As well as your 2019 programs available at the souvenir stand.
Two pitch, swung on and grounded to the shortstop. He's going to throw to second for one. He's not going to make the throw to first. The run's going to score. The Crabs lead it 8-0 on the fielder's choice. So there will be runners at first and third with one out. Score is now 8-0 Crabs. That'll bring up Daniel Carasoza.
None of these runs are earned either. The error on the shortstop led off the inning, and then the drop foul by the catcher.
First pitch to Carasoza is grounded to the left side of the infield. Shortstop ranges over, bobbles it, and he's not even going to throw it. The Crabs lead at 9-0. I think that's an E6, Benjamin?
No, that's a hit.
That's a hit. Hit.
It was hit slowly. I don't think he would have had a play.
So an RBI single for Daniel Carasoza. First and second, one out. Scores now 9-0 Crabs. I'll bring up Dylan Johnson. First pitch to Johnson. Swung on and foul. Back to the screen. It's 0-1.
Well, in some ways, the score is the least interesting part of this game at the moment, Liam. Given what's going on.
Yes.
On the mound for the Crabs.
I would say you're right. No one pitch to Johnson is in there for a called strike. 0-2. Yes, there are more interesting things on that scoreboard other than the score. But we're not just going to go out and say it. We don't want to change anything.
Well, the Expos have not had a base runner. Let's put it that way.
0-2 pitch to Dylan Johnson is low. 1-2.
Big birthday shout out sent up to the booth. Happy birthday, Stephen Ray Dixon Jr. Big 9 years old. First game together, you rock. Love, Kent Leslie.
1-2 to Johnson is swung on and grounded to the shortstop. He's going to step on second himself. Throw to first. It's going to be off the first baseman's glove. A run's going to come in, and it is 10-0.
E6.
Fielder's choice E6. Nothing Crabs. Two down, runner on first. Bring up Jalen Smith. This game has gotten away from the California Expos. First pitch to Smith. In there for a called strike. 0-1.
We don't have a mercy rule anymore at the Arcata Ballpark. We did for many years have a mercy rule that came into effect. If we're
pitch is outside, 1-1.
If a team was ahead by 10 runs after the seventh inning, we called the game. We don't do that anymore.
I think the mercy rule now is on a team-by-team basis. I think if they agree to it before the game
I think that's
starts,
true. Yeah, I think you're right. Yes.
there will be a mercy rule in effect, but generally there is not. The 1-1 is in the dirt, and Dylan Johnson's going to go to second on the wild pitch.
And for some teams, I don't want a mercy rule. I don't want a mercy rule against Reading or the B-52s or.
Yeah. So the catcher, Zach Sarando, is going to go out to talk to Jansen. Crabs have scored 5 runs here in the bottom of the 5th. They lead it 10-0.
But I'd be okay with a mercy rule here.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing against the Expos.
2-1 pitch. Swung on and grounded to the left side of the infield. The shortstop is going to go off his glove and into left field. Johnson's going to come around third, and he's going to score.
E6.
It's going to be an error, and the score is 11-0 Crabs. It's falling apart for the Expos.
I think the shortstop alone, Rossi, has 4 errors tonight or 3.
Yeah.
Like he has maybe just 2. Maybe I'm wrong.
Not good. Dawson Bacho
He only has 2 errors.
will step in.
Oh, no, he has 3.
Bacho swung on and missed on one.
In fact, he has 3 errors in this inning.
Boy, that's not good.
Crabs have batted around now. Bacho started the whole thing. He got a board on an error by Rossi.
Comes full circle. Throw to first, and Jalen Smith's going to dive back to the bag safely. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and fouled back. It's 0-2.
Five errors for the Expos. And this game is
0-2 to Bacho is swung on and missed, strike 3, and mercifully,
mercifully. I was going to say it was getting.
this inning is over for the Crabs here in the 5th. So we head to the top of the 6th inning. It is 11-0 Crabs. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KJOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Tune in to Crabs Corner every Sunday night at 6 o'clock on Redwood News Channel 3 for a special report on Humble Crabs Baseball. Insider interviews with the Crabs players and coaches, game highlights and trivia. Visit redwoodnews.tv or KIEM-TV.com for more information. Josh Mulleris on the mound has pitched very, very well for the Crabs so far.
Expos have not had a base runner through 5.
Nick Castro will be the first to face him.
This game is getting exponentially worse. Thank you very much for the Expos.
Love you, Benjamin. The first pitch is in there for a called strike 0-1. There is a comedy club in Eureka.
Thank you very
I
much.
think you should do a set.
Your Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
0-1 pitch is swung on and popped up down the right field line. Henderson going out there, Bacho going out there. It's going to fall foul. Oh, and 2 now on Nick Castro. Bit of a tighter game in San Francisco now as the Giants only lead it 2-1.
Against who?
The Diamondbacks. 0-2 pitch to Castro is swung on and popped up in the right field. Damian Henderson's going to set up camp, make the catch. 1 down. I'll bring up Zach Sarando, the catcher.
Next up, number 16, Zach Sarando.
Sarando struck out in his first at bat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts for Molleris in this game.
First pitch to Sarando's outside, 1-0. Oh, 1-0 is swung on a missed. It's 1-1. One pitch is way outside. 2-1. Aiden Morris had to reach over and grab that one. 2-1 now. Pitch is in there for a call. Strike 2. It's 2-2.
We don't know the Expos record either, do we? Coming in?
We do not. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and line in the left
there
field
goes the
for a
no-hitter.
base
Perfect
hit.
game.
Finally. The
Oh,
Expos-
wow. He was perfect through 5 1/3.
Outstanding outing. Josh Molleris. It's going to bring up Nico Rossi.
And that was a solid single. It wasn't like
Yeah.
he blew it. He got it blown on a fluke play or anything like that.
Nope. That was hit hard. Still has the shutout intact so far. First pitch to Rossi is swung on high grounder. The shortstop Carasoza will step on second himself and get it to first for the double play to end the top of the 6th as California Expos get their first hit off of Josh Molleris. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is 11-0 Crabs. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Compass Community Credit Union. Want a better bank? Compass Credit Union is now open in Arcata at 10th and G Streets. We offer free checking with 0 requirements. Call us 707-443-8662 or visit compassccu.org for all your banking needs. Equal housing lender, member NCUA. Crabs have a comfortable lead. It is 11-0. They scored 6 runs in the bottom of the 5th. And Damian Henderson will lead it off against Darren Jansen on the mound for the Expos.
Starting out for the Crabs in this inning, number 22, Damian Henderson.
Damian Henderson, as we mentioned, has hit the ball hard just about every at-bat. Even his foul balls are spectacular. First pitch to Henderson is in there for a called strike, going 1. The 1 is in the dirt, 1-1.
Henderson 1 for 2 tonight with a walk. A couple of runs scored. RBI.
1-1 pitch is swung on and hit hard and deep and foul.
He yanked that.
Boy.
Him gesturing to the Crabs bench over there. Yeah.
Oh, man. He rakes.
Amazing how hard he hits the ball. He just especially breaking pitches up in the zone.
Oh,
he
yeah.
just turns on those, man.
You do not want
Just
to make
tees
a
off
mistake.
on those. The only thing is it makes him vulnerable to the fastball up.
1-2 pitch is swung on and fouled straight back to the screen.
I mean,
Still
not.
1-2.
I wouldn't say he's vulnerable, but when he makes an out, that's how you get him out, I noticed. Try to
Yeah.
throw a fastball up in the zone and get him to chase it.
He's a good mistake hitter. The 1-2 pitch is outside. 2-2. Just the sound off of his bat
Yeah.
is incredible. The 2-2 pitch is swung on, hit high and deep into right field, and that one is headed to Eureka. It is gone.
No doubt about that. The right fielder
Boy.
stood there and put his glove up like he was going to
Oh,
catch it, but
man.
he knew it was gone. He didn't even move.
That is ridiculous. Did not move an inch, the right fielder.
Nope.
Damian Henderson keeps on doing what he's been doing all season. 12-0 Crabs.
That's right, another $50 donated by Harper Motors to District 26.
And that'll bring up Vinny Bologna.
For every home run the Crabs hit, Harper Motors will donate $50 to help local Little League programs. Come visit Harper Motors. Look for a carousel 2 miles north of Eureka. Go Crabs, go!
First pitch to Bologna is swung on and fouled out of play, 0-1.
Henderson's 7th home run, his 27th RBI.
Man,
In like 15 games.
0-1 is in the dirt, 1-1. Kid's ridiculous.
Yep.
The 1-1 to Bologna is outside, 2-1.
He might be the best hitter I've ever seen at this ballpark. At this
Wow.
level. At this level. And I've been watching baseball here a long
That's
time.
High praise. 2-1 pitch, swung on and popped up into shallow right field. right fielder Garcia is going to make the catch for the first out.
I mean, he makes it look like a video game up there. He just, the ball's up in the zone and he just clubs it, and it's just
like
gone.
When you play MLB The Show.
That's what I mean.
You create a player.
Yeah.
And you set all of his sliders at 99.
Yep.
Power, contact, all that, and you're just hitting home runs every time you're up.
Because every pitch that's up in the zone at all, he just hammers it.
I mean,
it's not always fair, but he yanked 2 foul balls out on across the F Street already tonight, and those were crushed. And then that pitch was up in the zone, and it's just like he never misses it when it's up in the zone like
First
that.
pitch to Ryan Higgins is in there for a strike 0-1. Damian Henderson might be one of the only hitters that will make you be wary of even parking your car across the street on F Street.
Yeah.
Because he'll hit balls all the way over there.
And it's kind of getting to the point where you just expect him to hit the ball hard
strike,
somewhere.
0-2. You expect it, yeah. You expect a fireworks show up there. The 0-2 is in the dirt. It's 1-2.
I mean, the season record for home runs for the Crabs, I think, is not sure what it is now.
Oh, for home runs in the season? I thought it was 12.
I'm going to have to look that up. I'm not sure.
I remember, who was it that tied the record? The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, dribbled in front of the plate. The pitcher was going to pick it up and throw to first for the second out.
Yeah, I don't know this.
I can look up the stats. Aiden Morris will step in. It was in 2017, I know that. It was Ryan Myers, I believe. And the record was, I think, was 9.
The record was 9, and then
he
somebody
got
broke
8.
it. Right.
Pitches outside to Morris, and it's 1-0, and he was 1 away from tying the record. And Damian Henderson is on pace to do that.
Easily. He's already got 8.
1-0 to Morris is there for a called strike 1-1. So he is 1 away from the record then.
I don't see the. No, the record was 9 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Sorry, but I don't think it's been.
1-1 pitch is swung on and popped foul out of play. 1-2.
Yeah, you're right. And Ryan Myers had 8 in 2017, and that I think was the closest anybody
1-2
got.
to Aiden Morris is swung on and grounded to the right side of the infield. Second baseman Renteria is going to throw to first, and that will complete the inning. In the bottom of the 6th, the Crabs get 1 run off of a moonshot from Damian Henderson. The Crabs lead it 12-0 as we head to the 7th inning. Benjamin Schaefer will be up to bring you the rest of the action. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 7th inning. Score is 12-0 in favor of the Crabs. And now to bring you the rest of the action, the one, the only, the Professor, Benjamin Schaefer.
Thank you, Liam. All right, well, 12-0 Crabs. No runs, 1 hit, 5 errors for the Expos. 12 runs, 13 hits, no errors for the Crabs. Crabs have more or less thoroughly dominated this game. These two teams will play again tomorrow night and Sunday. 7 o'clock game tomorrow night, 12:30 game Sunday. Mulleris out on the mound for his 7th inning of the work. He was perfect through 5 1/3 innings, and he gave up a single to Zach Sarando in the 6th. And the next batter promptly batted into a double play, so he has still faced the minimum number of batters.
He's only thrown 59 pitches.
Yeah, he's been great. And he's got a 12-0 lead, so he's well on his way to his first win of the season as well.
Coming back for the California Expos, number 2, Andrew Renteria.
So it's the top of the order for the Expos: Renteria, Haddad, and Greenlee. Renteria is 0 for 2, as is pretty much everybody else in the Expos lineup. Slider away, 1-0. The 1-0, swing and a miss, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, slider hit up against the screen, 1-2. Is a right-hander warming in the bullpen for the Expos. Crabs' bullpen is quiet. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball rides high, 2-2. Two in the dirt, and the count goes full now to Renteria. Three-two pitch. Popped in the air on the left side, shallow left field, and it'll be Higgins on the grass to take it for out number 1. So Renteria retired by way of the pop out to third base. And with 1 away, here's Isaiah Haddad. He's 0 for 2. Popped to short and struck out. And first pitch to Haddad is a fastball that misses high. The 1-0. Fastball on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Fastball is high again, 2-1. T1 is fouled out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count, 1 out, nobody on, top of the 7th inning. Crabs with a luxurious 12-run lead. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, got him. They're going to have to throw down to first to complete the play, and they do. 2 away. 6th, I believe, strikeout for Mullis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts is correct for Mullis. And with 2 away, here's Rylan Greenlee. Grounded to first unassisted and then flied out to center. Tomorrow night is going to be another ball game.
Yes.
Fastball misses low and away to Greenlee, and I guess it's pirate night where you dress up like a pirate for some reason. 1-0 pitch. Misses high, 2-0. Fastball is in there for a strike at the knees, 2-1. Not sure why. It's pirate night tomorrow night, or
It's fun.
what the pirate in particular. 2-2 the count. Why not werewolf night, or I don't know, barber night,
Oh, man.
or haberdasher night at the ballpark, or
Oh, man. You should plan all these out.
2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Fouled over towards the Crabs dugout. The count remains 2-2. Or mummy night. That'd be good.
Oh, man. I love it. I love all of it.
Mummy night would be great. Oh, look who's here Friday night
Krusty.
at the ballpark. He has finally arrived. Krusty the Crab. Fastball rise high, 3-2. Here he is, holding court down there around as he walks along the right field bleacher area. Krusty's got to be happy with the Crabs leading by 12. 3-2 pitch. Misses away, ball 4. So first walk of the night issued by Molaris. It comes with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. And that'll bring Jace Chamberlain to the bat.
Next up, the Expos, number 24, Jace Chamberlain.
Yeah, there he is, Krusty.
If you're watching the stream, you can see him on your bottom right corner of the screen there.
Here's the pitch, and there's a ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit on the right side. On his way to third is Greenlee, and he will make it there easily on a hard hit ball through the right side of the infield. Not quite up the middle. Second hit of the night for the Expos, and they are threatening now with runners on the corners and 2 outs. Here's Ricky Garcia, popped to second and struck out.
Krusty the Crab at the Snapchat Annex. Just to the left of the center gate.
From the belt, Molaris deals a breaking pitch in the dirt, 1-0. The 1-0. Bounces it up there, and the runner on first is going to go to second on the wild pitch. So second and third with 2 outs now. Two and 0 the count. Here's the pitch. Fastball down low, 3-0. So Molaris getting a little shakier here in the 7th. He has a 12-run lead, so it's not like there's any dire reason to get him out of there. He hasn't thrown that many pitches. 3-0 pitch is a strike. Second and third, 2 outs. At this point, the Expos would be happy just not to get shut out, I think. 3-1 pitch. And they will not be shut out. There's a base hit up the middle. That's going to score 2 runs. And it's 12-2 in favor of the Crabs. So RBI single for Ricky Garcia. Greenlee comes in to score, and Chamberlain comes in to score.
Next up, number 15, Chase Prieto.
Here's Chase Prieto. Line to short and struck out. Garcia over at first. And now we got a right-hander warming in the pen for the Crabs. And Molars' pitch is grounded slowly down the third. Up with it is Higgins. Throw on the run, and the inning's over. But the Expos get a couple of runs on a couple of hits. There were no errors and one left. And at the end of 6.5, it's 12-2 in favor of the Crabs. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Test, test. We good? Test, test.
We are back. 7th inning stretch at the Arcata Ballpark with the Crabs leading 12-2. In the bottom of the 7th, it will be Carter Booth, Daniel Carasoza, and Dylan Johnson. And we have a new pitcher on the mound, I believe, for the Expos. And let's see if we can get a number and a name on this young man.
Turn around, kid.
Number 28, Carter Booth.
So Carter Booth to lead it off. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. And the first pitch is a fastball low and inside. And whoever this pitcher is, 21. This is Zach Carr is his name. Zach Carr, three-quarter sidearm pitcher, looks like. Actually, yeah, almost flat sidearm. Next pitch is a strike outside. Zach Carr. 0-2 the count. Here's the 0-2 in on the hands, and it's fouled away. 1-2 to Booth. I'd say this game has exposed some weaknesses.
Oh, my gosh.
On the part of the other team. Thank you very much.
Please keep it coming.
Thank you very much. 0-2 the count. And there's a fastball at the knees called strike 3. That'll be all for Carter Booth.
We are one person shy of 890 the crowd, 889.
889 folks at the ballpark tonight.
It's really packed in tonight.
It's a packed crowd.
Probably one of the biggest crowds for a night game I think we've seen.
I think so. You're right, yeah. So here's Carasoza. He's 1 for 3. And there's a fastball on the outside corner. Good pitch. He's throwing some good pitches. Has Zach Carr. Kind of slings the ball up there. 0-1 to Carasosa. From the set, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
At bat number 2, Daniel Carzosa.
Carr gets the sign, and here's the 0-2. Foul tipped up against the backstop. So Carasosa hanging in there. To count 0-2 now. Well, the big news now is who's going to win the 50-50 since I have tickets. Here's the 0-2. And he reaches out and hits it high in the air to shallow center field, and the center fielder, Haddad, has it for the second out of the inning. Back to the top of the order, here's Dylan Johnson, 0 for 3 with a walk.
Tracy Mack's giving us an update on the mercy rule that we were talking about earlier. I'll have more on that in a second.
We obviously don't have it tonight. Here's the pitch to Johnson. Fastball on the outside corner, taken for a strike at the knees.
We have more specifics. So the two teams' managers can discuss the mercy rule before the game and enact it if they choose.
I see.
Generally, Guyver does not like to use it. So he wants to give every opportunity.
Yeah, he wants to give as many guys as many innings to play as he can. That makes perfect sense.
For his players to get into a game.
Yeah.
To improve their game because they're here to do that.
Absolutely.
So don't want to prematurely end a game.
No, I think that reasoning makes excellent sense. 0-2 the count. Fouled out of play.
I think previous managers have been more inclined to enact the mercy
Robin
rule.
almost never uses it.
But Robin does not like to do that.
And it's a very good point. I mean, they're here to work on their skills and to get as much playing time as they can. So 0-2 pitch. Hits on a ground ball on the left side and through for a base hit. So a 2-out single for Dylan Johnson. That is the 14th hit of the night for the Crabs. And it brings Jalen Smith to the plate. He's 0 for 4. Jalen Smith makes some kind of symbol, or he writes something in the dirt before he takes his bat. I just noticed it. I wonder what he's writing down there. Looks like 3 letters. Maybe initial or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I bet that's it.
Here's the pitch, and he hits it in the air to shallow center field, and Haddad is under it and has it for out number 3. So no runs, a hit, no errors, a runner left, and at the end of 7, Crabs are up 12-2. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 1480 KGOE. Ryan Cowdrey. Welcome back to the ballpark. Sorry to shout in your ears there. It's Ryan Cowdrey is the new pitcher on the mound for the
I
Crabs.
wanted to make sure everyone knew it was Ryan Cowdrey.
So Ryan Cowdrey on in relief of Josh Mulleris, who pitched great.
I will have the line on him in
Okay.
just a second.
And let's see, do we have stats on Ryan? Maybe I could look those up while you're doing that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, Josh Mulleris tonight, 7 innings pitched, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, struck out 6, and walked 1.
Ryan Cowdrey has only pitched 2 2/3 innings in 4 games. He's given up 6 hits, 11 runs. They were all earned. He walked 10 and struck out 5. So he has, I guess it's fair to say, struggled. It'll be Castro, Sarando, and Rossi for the Expos in the bottom of the 8th inning, top of the 8th inning. Two runs, 3 hits, 5 errors for the Expos. 12 runs, 14 hits. No errors for the Crabs. Castro tonight is struck out looking and flied to right.
At bat for the California Expos, number 12, Nick Castro.
And Cowdrey's first pitch to Castro is a fastball right down the middle, taken for a strike. Another pitcher is warming up in the bullpen for the Crabs, another right-hander. Cowdrey puts his arms way over his head before he delivers. And here's the pitch. And that's fouled out onto F Street. So he's ahead of Castro 0-2. Oh-2 pitch, swung on and missed, got him. They're going to have to throw down to first to complete the play. 1 away. Cowdrey has an interesting windup. The first thing he does is he puts his arms way over, straight over his head, and then as he lowers his arms, he raises his shoulders, takes a breath, and then goes into his windup.
Yeah, that is an interesting delivery.
Here's Zach Sarando, 1 for 2. It was his single back in the 6th inning that broke up the perfect game. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. Good pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 8th inning. It's 12-2 in favor of the Crabs. And, of course, we're hoping that we'll have a closer game tomorrow night and Sunday afternoon. Here's the 0-1. Ooh, fastball in the same exact spot, same exact result. 0-2 now to Sarando. Cowdrey rocks and deals 0-2. Fouled out onto the sidewalk. Balls, 2 strikes to count. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3. Happy trails. Zach Sarando. 2 away. Nico Rossi will be the batter. Line to right field and hit into a 6-3 double play.
Pinch hitter.
Chet Allison. 13. Yep, Chet Allison. The 1-0 to Allison is swung on and missed 1-1. Chen Allison is a sophomore at FCC Arkansas. I don't know what that means.
It's a school in Arkansas.
Apparently. 1-1 the count. High tapper out towards second base. Coming in on it is Smith, and he throws him out easily for out number 3. Expos go in order in the top of the 8th. Crabs lead 12-2. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back. Bottom of the 8th inning. Crabs are up 12-2. Bacho, Henderson, and Bologna will bat. Zach Carr out for his second inning of work. Crabgrass Band playing one of their big hits. Crazy Train.
It's a classic.
Dawson Bacho to lead it off. He's 2 for 4. From the set, here's the pitch to Bacho, and he takes a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Oh, and 1 the count. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside. 1-1. One pitch. Swing and a miss. Had him out in front of it. It's 1-2 now to Bacho. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. The ball gets away from the catcher. He's going to have to hurry a throw to first, and he's there in time. 1 away. And here he is, Damian Henderson, the demolisher.
Oh, man.
Next up, number 22, Damian Henderson.
Singled in the first, struck out in the third, walked in the fifth, and blasted a home run, number 8 on the season, in the 6th. He takes a fastball low. And he almost certain to break the Crabs' single-season home run record.
That's crazy.
The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Didn't realize how close he was until we looked at the stats. And boy.
He may set a few records this season for the Crabs.
Yeah.
1-1. Misses away, 2-1. I don't think we've ever had anybody slug over 750 a season. He's at almost 900 now. Two and 1 to count. Hammered foul. Two balls, two strikes to Davian Henderson. Vinny Bologna on deck. The 2-2. Breaking pitch misses down low, and the count's full. I just think the advice to pitchers for Henderson is nothing above the belt unless it's 99 miles an hour or faster. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. So Henderson walks. He's been aboard 4 times tonight. 7 total bases. Here's Vinny Bologna. 1 for 3 with a walk and 2 runs scored. And Carr's pitch is way outside and all the way to the backstop, but no advance by Henderson. It's 12-2. And that ball took a big hop as it came right back to the catcher. The 1-0 in on the hands, and he cues it over towards the Expos dugout. One and 1 to count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2. One, two, misses away. 2 balls, 2 strikes now, the count to Vinny Bologna. Two pitch. Misses high. Henderson takes his lead. 3-2 is the count. Carr sets and deals, and that's hit on the ground, foul past third base, over towards the Crabs bullpen. Three and 2 the count. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. First and second now for the Crabs with only 1 out. Back-to-back walks by Carr. And here's Ryan Higgins, 3 for 4.
Next up, number 38, Ryan Higgins.
Everybody in the Crabs lineup has been on board tonight. Here's the pitch to Higgins, and that's a strike at the belt. Look out at second, and the 0-1 pitch. Low and outside. 1-1. One misses outside. 2-0. Two and one. Check that. Misses again with a fastball, and it's 3-1 now to Ryan Higgins. There's nothing more exciting than a 12-2 ball game.
Oh, man.
With a guy
Riveting.
walking a bunch of guys now on top of it. 3-1 pitch in the air to shallow right field. That is going to be caught by the right fielder who was playing shallow. 2-way. Here's Aiden Morris. 1 for 3 with a double.
Next up, number 39, Aiden Morris.
Well, the Giants are winning 4-2 in the top of the 7th inning. Much closer game down in San Francisco.
And the pitch to Morris is a fastball that rides high and outside. Yeah.
Madison Bumgarner still remains a Giant as of right now.
Well, they have till the 31st to deal him, but as I was saying between innings, it sounds like a lot of teams are kind of not that interested. There's a one-hopper out to second base. He bobbles. He picks it up. He throws it in the dirt, nicely dug out by the first baseman Greenlee to complete the play. Well done. For the Crabs, no runs. There were no hits. There were no errors, and 2 left. And at the end of 8, it's 12-2 Crabs. Stay tuned, I guess. Top of the 9th inning, the Expos' last shot. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. I think we have a new pitcher. Welcome back to the ballpark. If you're still listening, we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Crabs. This is Dalton Smith, I believe, number 40. Yeah, this is Dalton Smith. Third pitcher of the night for the Crabs. So it'll be Dalton Smith to close it out here. It's not a save opportunity. Two runs, 3 hits, 5 errors for the Expos. 12 runs, 14 hits, no errors for the Crabs. Now, some kind of conversation between Robin Guyver and home plate umpire. sure what that's about. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, these two teams will meet again. The band will not be here tomorrow night, but they will be here Sunday afternoon for the 12:30 game. And then coming up next week, let's see, what do we got going on next week with the Crabs? Coming up next week, it'll be the Solano Mudcats Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday next week. Thursday being the 4th of July. That's a big day planned for the Crabs. And then next weekend, it'll be the Puff Capitalists. They are usually a very good ball club.
Yes, they are.
That'll be in for the weekend.
The Puff Caps are all kids out of high school committing to Division I schools.
All right, here we go. It'll be Renteria, the top of the order for the Expos, their last chance. Renteria, Haddad, and Greenlee. 12-2 in favor of the Crabs. Dalton Smith on the mound. Here's the pitch, and that's fouled up against the screen. 1-1. Dalton Smith, 10 in the third innings. He has an ERA of 3.48. 1-1 the count. And the next pitch is a breaking pitch that catches the outside corner. Nice pitch. So in 7 games, 10 in the third innings pitched, he's given up 8 hits, 4 runs, all of which were earned. He's walked 10 and struck out 16. One-two pitch. Slider away. 2-2.
Ryan Cowdrey, who pitched the last inning for the Crabs. No hits, no runs, 2 strikeouts. Pitched well. Pitched a solid
Yeah, he did.
inning.
2-2 pitch. Fastball is high and the count full to Andrew Renteria. 0 for 3 tonight. 3-2. Ball 4. All righty. That puts a runner on first with nobody out in the top of the 9th inning. So here's Isaiah Haddad. Renteria takes his lead over first. They're not holding him on over there with the score 12-2. First pitch is a ball, low. Haddad is 0 for 3. He struck out twice and popped a short. 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. Two and 0 the count. Two 0 pitch. Fastball misses way high. It's 3-0. Three and 0 the count. Runner at first, nobody out.
North Carolina. That makes sense. Albert might be happy. That'd be kind of a hometown team for him, and Albert would be happy, yes.
3-0 count. Ball 4. So he comes out with a 12-2 lead and walks the first 2 batters he faces. Kind of thing that kind of frustrating for spectators and maybe the manager. 2 on, nobody out. Here's the pitch, and it's ball 1. One oh the count. A look out at second, and that pitch is high. It's 2-0. So that's 6 straight balls after walking the first batter, and now out to the mound goes Morris. He's really just got to throw strikes. I mean, he's up to by 10 runs. So really, you just got to put the ball over the plate and let him hit it. We're in the 9th inning. And so Morris having a word, and now he heads back behind home plate. Two balls, no strikes to count. Foul tipped, 2-1. That got a little bit of Morris, and he limps around. He's limping around a little bit behind home plate as the umpire goes out to hand a new ball to the pitcher. Give Morris a few moments to recover.
So far, yes. The closest anybody's gotten is second. I feel kind of bad rooting for Lewis Hamilton, but I mean, he's got a lot. He's kind of smart. He does those like ads for like designer.
2 balls, 1 strike to count. Renteria at second, Haddad at first. And the next pitch, swing and a miss. A big cut there from Greenlee. And it's 2-2. Greenlee is 0 for 2 tonight, although he did walk and score a run in the 7th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Smith deals, swung on and missed, got him. 1 away. That's better. Here's Jace Chamberlain. 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses high and inside. 1-0 to Chamberlain. One 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. A big cut from Chamberlain there. And Chamberlain definitely can put one out on the City Hall. He did it, I'm pretty sure he hit 2 home runs last time he was in this park. Yeah, he doesn't get cheated when he swings either. 1-1 the count. He's got runners on first and second with 1 out. We're in the 9th inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and a pitch up over his head. Why not? It's 12-2. Yeah, he did.
He's got kind of upper body strength.
He's going for the fence.
1-2 the count. See if he makes contact with this one. Swing and a miss, got him. 2 away. So the Expos down to their last out tonight. Here's Ricky Garcia, 1 for 3. And here's the pitch. And as a fastball misses high, 1-0 to Garcia. Renteria at second, Haddad at first. Greenlee struck out, Chamberlain struck out. The 1-0. Misses down low, 2-0. Now a ball escaped from the play area out in left field. And Smith takes the opportunity to just tie his shoe. So we have a break in the action. Now we're ready to go with the count 2-0 to Ricky Garcia. Here's the pitch. Foul out to F Street. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 in the air to right center field. Going back on it is Henderson. He's under it, and the ball game is over. Crabs win it. 12 runs, 14 hits, no errors for the Crabs. 2 runs, 3 hits, 5 errors for the Expos. Josh Mulleris goes to 1-2 on the season after a brilliant pitching, retiring, pitching a perfect game all the way into the first out of the 6th inning. The loss goes to Giovanni Saavedra. Crabs now are over 500 for the first time this season, 11-10 on the season. I don't know what the Expos record is, but I do know that they will be here tomorrow night to meet the Crabs again, and also on Sunday, so you're going to want to be out here for all that action. Liam, any last thoughts?
Just a dominant game by the Crabs, and hopefully we have a closer game tomorrow and Sunday, but hopefully they are both wins. So I'm excited to see what's to come.
Well said. All right, folks. Thanks for listening. It's been a pleasure bringing you all the action here tonight at the Arcata Ballpark. Benjamin Schaefer along with Liam Warner, wishing you a great evening. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.